SpellJammer, 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 Light of Seraxis. Starring David Idlebright, Astral Elf 5, Lord Fongdula, Plasmoid Monk, Syra Ember, Astral Elf Cleric, Ulu, Jiff Ranger, Dungeon Master Rude, SpellJammer,
Hello, everybody, and welcome back.
Yay!
Hi.
We're back.
A dinosaur story.
In space?
No, Dragon Story.
Ooh.
Wait, spoilers. Oh wait, no, I already said that
There's
before.
a dragon in a dungeon for
we were
once?
led into that.
Established spoilers.
Not so
So
much
they
a
check-
dungeon as a coliseum.
Yeah, maybe if you turn the lights off.
If we think real hard and wish for it.
Coliseum turns into a dungeon.
Wish for your dungeon. You didn't specify what dungeon, so here's the woman in leather.
Wow. I was actually really expecting a woman in leather to show up in our feed for a second there. I'm like, all right.
My worst nightmare. No.
Your only objective is to survive.
Right. Figure out what the safe word is.
Not banana? Damn.
Nope.
No, it wasn't.
Right.
Okay. So speaking of safe words, who remembers what happened last time?
Kayla?
Yeah.
I almost died.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
That's true.
Mostly dead.
We've entered the Coliseum for Volcath. He is putting us through the pace because he believes that in doing so, we will show the other tribes, I guess you could call them basically in a sense, or different races, that by doing so, we can band together to take on the Empire. We did pretty well for the most part until towards the end of the last round. The prince has showed up with his solar dragon and is demanding his sister back.
Yep.
That's where we left off.
Yep.
And I turned someone into a chicken.
Yep. Yeah.
In
Just
space.
Really.
In space. But not a space chicken, because those things are ugly.
Well, that was more of a demon chicken, but yeah.
That is
I
true.
get what you mean. Oh yeah. Really silence the whole audience for a few minutes with your turning a monster into a chicken. But
Been wanting to do that since I got the spell, so I'm glad I finally got to do it.
oh, you get heroic inspiration.
Yay! I actually needed it for once.
Yep. You guys faced all 3 rounds and did quite well. Siren nearly died, but got better.
Got better. It's fine.
I don't feel like dying anymore.
I took my
But,
revenge.
Oh yeah, then when you were celebrating your victory, suddenly Prince Zealous smashes his way in through the crystal dome ceiling with his solar dragon, and is demanding his sister. And all this before you guys had a chance to rest after all that fighting. Jerk.
Yeah. Wow. What a shock.
Yeah, I know.
That Prince Zealous. That so and so.
Yeah, who would have thought that the ruler of an empire that corrupts all it stands before it would be a jerk? Like, wow.
No kidding.
Shocking.
Speech.
A solar dragon, you say?
Yep.
Mhm.
Let's see. I threw up some images last time around.
Yep.
I think I've got another one here.
Very cool. Solar dragon.
Okay. Here's another one. Nice action scene of a solar dragon.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
Hmm.
And
Looking
yeah,
forward to
this
this.
guy's riding on one. So
Oh. Yeah, it's no problem. Piece of cake.
oh
Mhm.
yeah,
He's
I
a
should probably
dragon rider.
throw up an image of him since he's so self-important and possibly important. So there is Prince Zelith.
Yoko?
He's quite pretty.
Do you shop at?
Ulu is confused. He's conflicted.
Are you sure it's not princess?
So let's not go down that rabbit hole. Oh yeah, so there he is before you on his solar dragon, demanding his sister.
We all still have our combat equipment and all that, right? Yeah, 'cause we were right in the middle of a fight.
Oh yeah, you're all still geared up for a fight. Just you did quite a bit of fighting already. And you know what? Roll perception while we're at it.
Maybe 25.
Okay.
15.
13.
You know what? I don't think we will.
8.
Okay. Well, yeah, Ulu, you can kind of look past the crystal dome above you that's been smashed, and you're starting to see there are a lot of Xerox and Starmoth ships surrounding this place currently. So the prince didn't come alone, unfortunately.
Say, oh, maybe. Maybe we won't be handing her over. Right, guys?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, if that Vokath casts Dimension Door and steps into the arena along with the princess. Oh, Prince Zelith, what an honor to have you make an entrance into my arena. How fortuitous that you came to join the proceedings, I assume. Oh, no, wait, you said you were looking for your sister, of course. Yes, yes. She was merely a guest here, enjoying the festivities, as these run-of-the-mill adventurers were, entertaining the crowd, that sort of thing.
Volkath, I think she'd have been better off up there. But
It would seem Vokath values his life more than you do. Come, princess, it's time to come home.
David,
What if she wants to
that's
stay?
the time for your charm. Lay it on thick.
Hmm. I got nothing to say.
What?
Mm-mm.
It's when?
I'm just gonna give a puzzled look at Vokath for a second.
Well, Zadali does kind of eye Zelith a little and just notes rather coldly. Well, you certainly didn't want me there home before. What's changed? Well, sister, father has passed. With his death, I am now emperor, or at least I will be, once we have my coronation. And how could I not have my sister at my crowning moment? You can see she's trying to maintain a poker face, but yeah, she's got plenty of choice words for him. But
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
it, it was inevitable. But thank you for your consideration. Really, though, he only wants me to come along because not everyone in the Empire quite supports his claim to the throne. I'm
Hmm.
sure he just wants me there to legitimize it to prevent any unrest that might otherwise occur. I suppose for everyone's benefit, it might be best if I return home with him. You always work quick on the uptake, sister. Now come along, leave the rabble, and let's head home.
But you're
I
part of
do
the
have
crew.
one question for you, Prince Zelith. With your
Zeleth,
tomato tomato,
Prince Zeleth.
Prince Zelith, and I do a type of humble like just bow. Anyway, with that being said, since you are now taking the throne, will you be stopping your crystallization of the Sword Coast by chance?
Sword Coast. Oh, you mean that little mud ball that we've got currently being drained of its energies? No, no, no,
Yes, indeed.
no. That will be the highlight of my coronation as our father is sent into the star Xeroxus itself and it is replenished by the energy of that miserable little planet. No, no, no. That will be the highlight of it all. Quite literally, in fact. Why would we turn that down?
Yes, of course. Makes sense. Why would you turn down such an achievement?
I'm glad you understand, my fellow astral elf.
Hmm.
You would certainly do best to return to the Empire so you can be there for my coronation. It will be a celebration without equal.
I don't think we dare miss it.
Well said. David, all of a sudden you hear the princess's voice in your head. You'll need
Hmm.
my ring to save your world. I've dropped it in the sand near you. Keep it safe. I'll be waiting for you in Xerox's space.
I'll do a little nod. I'll give everyone else kind of a look of like just chill, hand low, just like relax.
No, that Princess Sadali gives you all a slight bow and some pleasantries of thank you for the trip and the journey together. And well, Zeleth lowers his dragon to have her ascend with him, and they ride off into the hole that he made. You know, doesn't even offer to fix it, but yeah,
Of course not. He's royalty.
yeah. And they fly off. Luckily, after not long after he leaves, you start seeing some of those star moths leaving as well. So at least didn't have those stick around. Vokath definitely gives a mighty sigh of relief and pompous little pissant. Does he have any idea how much that is going to cost for repair?
Yeah. Well, what an asshole, right, guys? So I'm gonna walk over to here. So we're down a crew member.
She left something for us. She told me. I'm gonna look for it. Perception or
Investigation.
investigation. Okay. 12.
Uh, Luckily, they're glinting near your feet. Actually, you see her ring. It's quite shiny. Let me throw it up there for you.
Ooh. All right, I pick it up and look at it. Look really at it. Before she left, she sent me a message in my mind saying that this ring should help us save our world, and that we are to look for her in the Xerox's space.
Hmm. Well, Vokath overhears and does note that, well, that certainly puts an interesting picture on things. And hang on, I'm getting some communiques from my gods. A moment. No, and he speaks into a sigil on his hand. Make sure no one leaves. We are having these negotiations now. I don't care if they're scared of the Empire. That's why we're having these negotiations. I promise this crew a sit down and we are going to talk about this alliance and get my money's worth out of that fucking prince. Well, with that, I say it's time for some refreshments and then we'll have that negotiation. Sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Will
Yep,
there
I
be
can get some
snacks
refreshments.
with these refreshments?
Certainly.
Perfect. Okay. And I'm down.
Well, with that, everything starts getting a little organized. Guards are starting to clean up the area a little from these crystal shards that Zelith left behind. People are getting rounded up, and ships are getting reoriented. Not long after, Garganhale actually comes walking in and waves you. Waves you. Hey, good show there, mates. Saw a bit of the last fight. A real bit of fighting there.
Indeed.
Got
Lots
some
of
good
fighting.
news. I got myself a new ship.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah,
I'm happy you found a new vessel. That's well for you.
yeah. Funny thing, I also found a chicken floating around out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Figured I'll save it for later.
Yeah, by all means,
Uh,
keep it safe.
Wait, how long has it been since?
A couple minutes, I'd say.
Okay.
Fights are quick.
Keep it safe down the bowels of your ship.
Oh yeah, probably have a snack later tonight.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's a good old wash ship. Got a couple of mates I got in contact with, and get a few favors, things like that. It's at least well, astral worthy and whatnot. So another ship for the fleet.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you're joining our side. We'll need
Of
all the help
course,
we can
man.
get.
Say, where's the princess, by the way?
Well, her brother showed up recently.
Oh,
Seems he's coming to some power and he needs someone by his side to make sure that he is able to be coronated.
right, royalty, then that mess and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, uh, I'll get my ship in order, and I'll let me know when you're heading back out.
Of course. Enjoy your chicken.
Will do, mate.
Well,
Yeah,
at
I'm
least that's
probably
some
not.
good news.
I'm probably not settling down on his accent very well.
Well, you're doing fine.
does that mean there's some people who back the princess to be like the queen?
It's a possibility.
That'd be some people who might help.
There's a possibility there too that but probably have to involve you getting to the Xeroxis space to begin with.
Indeed.
Uh,
Which is why I hope that this meeting does go well for us, so that way we can get some more people on our side before we head to that area.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But so then, with that, Vokath directs you all to a sanctum, very luxurious room to where he can have everyone gather together and discuss these negotiations for an alliance. And not sure if I described the room before, but I'll just do it again. The perimeter of this 50-foot high room is lined with silk draped windows that afford panoramic views of the luminous clouds below and the distant dark void that was once Doomspace's sun. Soft music plays throughout the room, and low tables are sprinkled around the floor topped with refreshments. In the middle of each table rests a stout pedestal surmounted by a cerulean bust of Vokath. He likes to hype
What a
himself
lovely
up.
room.
And yes, so there are refreshments and food there, Ulu.
Yeah, I waste no time going over there.
Fair. Vokath wastes no time in having someone give him a nice big glass of wine.
I need to take my last healing potion. Oof.
Take it with some wine.
Well, and eventually more groups start filing in, and you see various groups of people coming in, such as Hadozis, Arakras, some Thrycreen, Arctics as well, those rather starfish looking creatures, as well as some Susuran, the serpentine lizard folk. Uh, soon you have quite a room full of interesting mingling individuals.
Beginnings of a fellowship.
Huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can't use that.
We do have a ring.
I'd say keep it
That
safe. Maybe something else
well,
as well.
I have no earthly idea what this ring does. I do know it must be important enough for her to drop it.
If anyone wants to roll investigation or arcana or something.
Higher. I don't think I have Arcana.
18 for Arcana.
Oh, wow.
Lorf, the ring specialist.
Would've
Oh,
thought
Blorf, you
10.
carefully look it over. No, David, you're pretty sure this is a ring.
Yep.
Shiny
It's a
too.
ring. It's a metal band. It's got gems on it. It's very shiny. So I hold it in my fingers.
Well, Blorf, as you're looking this over, you note that it's definitely a valuable ring. You know, you can see plenty of decorative items that would imply, Syroxan nobility rankings and all that. But most notably, you can tell this is a ring of shooting stars. Rather nifty little magical item.
Hey, Sierra, come look at this ring.
Okay. I rolled a 21 on Arcana.
Oh, okay. Well, Syra, yeah, you also know it's a ring of shooting stars. You can use it to cast dancing lights and light from the ring at will as a cantrip. Has 6 charges that are recharged daily at dawn. You can use it to cast fairy fire, or also ball lightning, or shooting stars. Well, got a lot of rules involved with that, but it's a quite noteworthy magical item.
Very cool. I relay all of that.
Fair.
Quite a handy item indeed. I'll take it and put it somewhere safe in a pocket or something. Just for now. Till I get a chain, then I'll on the neck. But for now, there. I think it'll fit on my finger. She's got probably dainty fingers, and mine are all gnarly from playing instruments.
Well, after a bit of mingling with all these different factions, Vokath does kind of take you all aside and start pointing out the different representatives of each faction, and notes that the Hadozi faction leader is Takir, the Arakras leader is Rika, and the Thrycreens is Takika, the Artux is Vorshu, and Cicerans is Zathes.
Somebody should write this down.
Yeah.
Aren't they on the map?
Oh, well, I wasn't
Nope.
sure if that was quite necessary, but
Oh,
I can
that's
throw
fine
them in
then. I was using that for a cheat sheet so I know the name.
there. Oh, well, then I have to write them.
It's okay. I'll address everyone as a people and not just by name.
Dibs on the horseshoe. Okay.
Oh,
Have at her.
Vokath does note that likely each faction is looking to get something out of this directly. You know, they're all scrambling for resources and whatnot. The whole coming together to fight an empire is all fantastic and everything. Vokath makes that clear, but they're looking for something substantial before they can really join in with things.
Hmm.
So
Depends
if
on
I'm hearing this correctly, you don't want to fight an empire that is willing to take for your land, your things, completely destroy your area in which you work. You come to your own workplace and destroy your upper dome without so much as even giving you any money or anything for repercussions to pay for it, because you want to make sure you get something out of it.
Oh, Volcath does not. Well, it's necessarily in my direction I'm looking these payments to go. This is all their quibbling amongst themselves, all right? I'm already looking to invest quite a lot of money in hiring some mercenaries for your alliance, but I'm not about to strong arm everyone into becoming part of this. That's not how you keep good business partners.
Let me
Just
make this straight, though. Here's the thing. Should you not side with us and come with us on our journey and only do it for payment, what happens when the Empire shows up on each one of your doorsteps demanding supplies from you, from your people, and at your time? And then when you ask for help, the other kind comes to you and says, "We won't do it unless we get paid." How would you feel then? What happens then when the Empire decides to throw its crystals onto your worlds and drain your resources? And no one, not your neighbors, will help you, or no one else will band together to stop this tyranny because they feel they get nothing out of it. When there is nothing left and the Xerxes has taken everything, what will you do then? What profit can be made when there is nothing to gain?
well, Dakir, the Hadozi representative, speaks up and just notes, we live on doomed planets in the doom space. We already have very little left to give. What does it even matter if Xeroxis takes our planets? They're nothing but moons circling the drain at this point.
But they're your planets, is what I'm saying. Every
Our
man should be
planets
free.
are dead. They are already gone. We can
Then you
barely
can
scramble
build, you
to.
can scrape, you can do more. Once the Xerxes Empire is gone, you can claim other land. Things can be changed, but nothing is going to change if it stays the same and everyone relies to be paid and things like that for nothing. What good is it?
Oh, Rika the Arakra does note that he speaks true.
If
The
I
fact
give you
is, we
payment
are.
now, if I give you payment now and they show up and take said payment, what was it for? What good will it do you? Instead of taking out an entire empire that is causing such misery and pain and destroying things, it makes zero sense to me. But if you're willing to get paid, we'll find some way. Yeah, you can take from the empire. You can whatever is left, take ships, whatever you need. I don't care, but this has to be stopped, or it will never be stopped. They'll keep taking unless we stand up.
You can see
That's my speech.
the crowds at least getting more on your side there, David. The Rika from the Arakras is especially like kind of nodding along and starting to chat amongst this group of he's raising good points. The kick from the
It was
Thrycreen is kind of giving you a stink eye for some reason.
Preach,
Forstu
brother.
from the Artuk, it's kind of hard to tell what he's thinking because he's a giant starfish looking thing. Oh yeah, and Zothes from the Ciceran is also kind of seems to be angling towards your side on that, and she kind of slithers over to you, David, and kind of looms over you with her serpentine-looking face. "Ah, you speak true. We are quite low on wealth currently. We needed to repair our ships and feed our young, but yes, if we raid the Empire, there is much wealth to be had, is there not?"
Of course, they've taken from many cultures already. I'm sure some of your own wealth may be there for taking. Think of it not as so much as stealing, but taking back what has already was yours at some point.
Yes, you speak truth. This pleases us. Yes. And with that, she boldly declares that the Cicerans will join the faction. One down. Oh,
What say the
Vorst,
rest of you?
Vorstu, the Artuk, kind of starts flopping over, and hang on, I think I have an image of him.
Yay!
See, here we go. He's a big old starfish.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he's got that kind of voice like crackling wood that's snapping, but you can at least make out something resembling common. Yeah, okay. Something resembling common.
Okay.
We have heard that you have raided a Thrycreen supply depot once. This pleases we Artuk. The Thrycreen have started to eat our kind in desperation. It pleases us that you, in turn, have made things difficult for the Thrycreen.
We don't mean to do such things. It was a necessary thing in order to get more people on our side, because the bigger army we have to take down the Xerxes Empire, the more there is for everyone. So there will be no need to eat your race, and the Thrycreen should have no reason to even have another race to be eaten, so long as they are fed based off of what we can gain from the Empire.
Well, Kikta from the Thrycreen leans in and notes that we are only eating the Artuk because they attacked us first, trying to conquer our moon. They've destroyed much of our own resources. It was merely necessity at that point to eat the Artuk that we slain. They started this conflict. We are merely looking to finish it.
May I
And yet,
make a
and yes,
suggestion?
we are not quite happy with the fact that you raided one of our supply depots. Selling those megapede eggs to Vokath was one of our few worthwhile endeavors to get more funding for food.
We only did such things that we may have an audience with all of you in order to discuss peaceful negotiations so we can take out this empire together, united under one banner. If we gain these resources and things like that, once the empire has been toppled, there should be no reason for anyone to fight with any other person's planet, moon, or anything else. So we should all have enough resources to start populating and have a thriving colony.
Yeah, they're still just kind of glaring at each other best they can. A little odd with a starfish glaring at an insect, but eventually Vorstu just speaks up. Well, perhaps if you challenge the Thrycreen to a duel, I will be satisfied.
Ugh,
Whoa, whoa, whoa
really
there,
necessary.
brothers. Listen, I
Did-
understand.
Did somebody say
The shit
duel?
has hit the shit fan. Okay, we're all in the shit right now. But you know what'll help you? To help you clear your mind, I'm gonna bring out a couple of bowls of gunpowder chowder.
I was waiting for it.
Everybody thinks better on a full tummy. And I got a wink at the what was the Thrycreen's name?
Tikikta.
Kikta. You're looking a little extra hungry there, bud. How about 2 bowls?
Oh, here's a rough image of Tikikta.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Oh wow, she's got 4 arms. Nice.
Well, Thrycreen.
I thought they only had 3.
No, they usually have 4 arms and 2 legs.
Huh, okay.
I like the color scheme.
Yeah. Well, she tries your gunpowder chowder, freezes for a minute, and then just really starts scarfing it down. You can see Vorstu the Artec kind of leaning a little uncertainly, like, okay.
And with that, as you see, with compassion and diplomacy, we were able to fill someone's stomach without anyone having to be hurt or injured. And if we can all do this kind of compassion and coexist together to take on this empire, I'm telling you, all of us should be able to thrive and grow from this.
No. Kicked after she's finished, scraping her bowl clean. The Thrycreen will join the faction.
I'll give a little nudge to Ulu, been like, good job. That was good.
Yeah, no, nobody can resist the power of gunpowder chowder.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Well,
Thank you,
Vorstu kind
Ryback.
of puffs himself up and leans into Ulu. You've denied me a fine duel. Challenge me to a wrestling match.
You know, I would, but I know somebody who'd be even better. Lorf?
Ooh, pass the buck.
Okay. I'll show you. Why they call me Blorfus Amorphous.
Is that
All
a name
right,
we call him? I don't remember.
Oh, make some athletics checks.
Yeah.
You're wrestling a starfish.
Hang on, I haven't. 13.
He's starting to get the upper hand on you.
I'm letting him. Yeah, I'm just letting him. Lull him to a false
Lull him into
sense
a
of
false
security.
sense.
Or
14.
okay, with both hands.
Yep, you're starting to get the upper hand.
Aha, putting on a show. Oh, 30, 20, or 22.
Okay, yeah, you're really starting to overpower him now. Bring it on home.
Bringing it home. Oh, nat 20.
Okay, yeah, you spin him overhead to like a
With my
spinning top,
pseudopod.
and then just whip him right down into the ground.
I do the Captain Morgan pose over him.
You could see his little disc head kind of spinning around at the top of his body, and finally he pops up. The Arctic will join the faction.
Good show, old boy. I help
Wise
him out.
choice. All right, who do we have left to convince?
Well, that'd be the Dozy, the Kier. Oh. He does. Well, he sees the way the room's turning, but he does go over to your group and note that, okay, the Hadozi will join the faction, but you wouldn't happen to have any spare healing kits or something. My people could certainly use some extra help in that direction. Or even just if any of you are particularly skilled in medicine.
That would
Kinda-
be
kinda nudge
Sierra
Sarah.
over here.
Oh, that's me. Do you need a heal?
Well, various people aboard our galleon are quite injured and could certainly use healing.
I do have this healing potion, and then I do have healing spells. I could heal
There we
some
go.
people.
We would
We'll set up a tent for you.
Thank you. We will gratefully join this faction. We appreciate your generosity.
A pat in the back, like, thanks, Sierra. That helps a lot.
I did the thing.
That a girl. We have Get the Yankee still.
Nope, those weren't faction here.
They're just guards. Okay.
Yeah, that's more Vocath's guards.
Get them to join too. Like their own
Oh yeah,
faction.
with all these factions joining, Vocath does give a proud proclamation of, haha, fantastic. So we have our alliance to strike against the Xeroxan Empire. With that, one of his guards starts bringing out a large sheet of parchment, and he lays it down upon a table. Oh, here we have one of the few rare maps of Xerox's space. We'll need it to plan our attacks on their empire there. But thankfully, it would also give us a good idea of where we can head to meet up as a coalition. I've already started reaching out telepathically to various Mercane allies of mine. We will assemble a fleet like none other. You have my solemn vow on that.
Oh, yay.
Is Bert Fluke down here? Or is he still in the
Yep,
other
he's
place?
in the room as well. Yeah, I'm not really showing it well on the map, but
And,
otherwise I'd really have to fill that tiny space with a lot of people.
I'm gonna walk over to Bert Fluke, kind of like touch bellies, and bump him with my belly a little bit, stick out my hand for a handshake.
All right, hang on.
Brother. Put her there, brother.
Oh, you want to press hands with me, mate? All right then, let's have a go. And he really grips your hand hard, so roll some athletics against him.
Give me one moment here.
Firmly grasp it.
Checking if I have the firmly grasp action. Um, I have advantage on strength-based ability checks and saving throws.
Well, athletics is strength based, so I think that applies.
11. Oh, crap, he's overpowering me. How
And
embarrassing.
that's with advantage.
That's an advantage. I roll a 1
Oh.
and a 6.
Oh boy, yeah, he is just practically crushing your hand at this point. Yeah.
I mean, I could give you a mode of inspiration if you think that'll help. Play you the song from Over the Edge or whatever with Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
I feel inspired.
Yep, I'll use my last bardic inspiration.
Come on, laddie, put your back into it.
All right, as though the
right.
wind begins to blow my mullet around. I feel empowered. No! I rolled a 1.
Oh,
You don't have
Yeah.
like inspiration?
I don't have heroic inspiration.
yeah,
Oh,
you take a knee, man. You take a
Ah.
knee. You're lucky you still have your hand.
That's,
You
I'm
can
more
roll
of
it.
a,
You
more
can
of a
roll it
stealth with those.
again. You don't have to add to it. You can re-roll your ability check if you want.
Oh, okay.
That's what that mode of potential does.
Oh, I thought it just added. Okay.
No, you get a choice because of mine's. It's like an upgrade basically, so you have more choices you can do with it instead. You can add to your attack. You can use it for a saving throw. You can re-roll your ability check.
I already rolled it for the +1. Take a knee. Yeah, I'm more of a stealth hippo than a strength hippo.
Ah, you're a disgrace to a GIF.
What? Can I roll again?
Oh, can I distract him? It's-
Yeah, that'll be a help action. So then he has
Yeah.
advantage.
Because he liked me earlier. I could wink and wave and distract him.
All right. Yep. So Bert will roll with disadvantage. So I'll first make a persuasion roll to see if how distracting you are.
Okay.
I'm gonna assist with her persuasion roll. You know, Tyra really likes weak,
14?
easily dominated men.
Uh, well, okay. Roll with advantage then, Syra. I guess that's a help action.
what a wingman.
Wow.
Wait, was it persuasion? I can't remember.
Yeah, persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
25.
Natural 20
Wow.
plus 5.
Okay. Yeah. Bert was about to dismiss you, but then he hears Ulu and's like, "Oh, well." Kind of eyed Syra a bit, and
His weak or his grip becomes noticeably weaker.
oh yeah. I'll roll with disadvantage for Bert then, and I guess you roll with advantage.
Come on. Oh yeah, natural 20.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
take this
you.
opportunity to crush his hand.
Yeah, he was sufficiently distracted by Syra. You hear something crack in his hand, even through all the armor. Oh, damn, Lottie! Oh, well, you certainly gave as good as you got there. Damn! Oh, boy. Atta boy. Now that's a gift, all right.
It's right there. And kind of help him up. Get like kind of give him one of the one arm behind the back embraces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty all right for a trucker hat, orange vest, long haired, bristle faced, reeking a chowder mouth to a gift.
That's right, brother. You should grow a mullet.
Oh, I don't know. It wouldn't fit in me helmet. I would, trust me, the ladies would not be able to resist old Bert with a long head of hair. Oh,
Ooh.
already got to beat him off with a musket.
Oh no. Anyway, I suppose we should start getting ready then. We found our place to which we will meet. All documents have been looked over and everything of the nature.
Yep, you have your own copy of Xerox's space now, so you know where you're heading and specifically where you're heading in Xerox's space as well. You can hear plenty of people starting to mobilize fleets and factions, prepping more ships. Let's see. Syra, I believe you had a pretty high passive perception.
For what?
Passive perception. That's
Oh yeah, it's 18.
okay. Yep. So you happen to notice one of the Githyanki guards talking into a sending stone. You know, just something you're noticing.
I'm gonna elbow Ulu and be like, look at that. Talking in a stone.
Looking at, do I see it? Yeah. Where am I looking at?
Well, yeah. Roll perception to see it.
Perception. 21.
Okay, yeah, you notice a guard kind of trying to almost hide behind a potted plant or something, talking into a sending stone, which you realize is a little odd because Vocast guards are supposed to have that sigil on their hand that lets them talk to people. So
Mm.
why is he using a sending stone?
And I'm going to
Ah.
stealth my way over to him. Behind him.
I'm gonna whisper this to Blorf and David. Be like, check him out.
15.
Let's see. Yep, he doesn't notice you.
I'm going to sneak up close behind him, but not too close.
I got a 12 on perception.
As I'm walking up there, I give the classic. The rest of the crew.
All right. Well, I saw that roll for Blorf too. Blorf and David, you at least notice Syra and Ulu discussing something, and you can just barely make out Ulu stealthily approaching someone. He's hard to notice once he's
Just barely.
speaking. But yeah, Ulu, you're close enough that you can hear the Githyanki kind of mention something about that the Astro Elf is here. You're ready to enter.
Yeah, Astro Elf is here. Be ready to enter.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mhm.
You gonna slip away or catch him in the
I
act,
think,
or,
yeah, I'm gonna kind of. I
or
think I'm
yell
gonna sneak
boo?
up. I think I'm gonna walk up right behind him and I'll be like, "Hey, what you got there, son?" I'm gonna do the same thing I did to Bert. I'm gonna bump him with my belly.
Like his dad catching his kid.
Let's see. I'll make a dexterity saving throw for that guy, and roll athletics, I guess, to bump him.
He's gonna have the same look as like a kid when they get caught doing something they're not supposed to be doing.
24.
All right. Yeah. With that, yeah, you bump him, and he knocks into the wall and drops his stone. And what are you doing here? This,
I was
wa-
just
this was a this was a private conversation.
Well, sorry about that. Oh, it appears that my shoes have come untied. I'm gonna lean down and try to stealth this stone away.
All
Sorry, I
right.
was just trying to tie my shoes.
Roll deception.
Oh, I channel my inner David. 16.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, he's just like, okay, fine, whatever, honey. He walks away, not even looking at your shoes, whether they have laces or not.
Don't forget to try the gunpowder chowder. As I grab his stone. All right, now I'm gonna rush back to the rest of the crew. Guys, you won't believe it. You're looking for an astral elf.
Hmm.
He said the astral
Like a
elf is
Locat?
here. Be ready to enter. I think they might have a party plan for you. David, sorry.
I think it's for David, not me.
You're plenty of popular. I don't think it's just for me. That's kind of a weird thing to assume, but
I think
I am.
people like me.
I can say most. I think may find you enduring. I guess. Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Anyway, let me see the stone if you would mind.
Oh yeah, he was talking in this thing. I think they're playing in the surprise
He's
party.
talking to a rock. What's wrong with him?
Okay, I'm gonna do my best. I think I have a spell that can change this for a voice. What do I have for cantrip for this? I know I can do something for like a minor illusion. I'm gonna create a sound that sounds like the guard, and I'm gonna say the astral elf have left. They have left immediately.
Hang on. Let me check something.
They were
Oh.
talking about the minor illusion. It can be my voice, anyone else's voice, aligned, whatever, as long as it's the sound of my choice. So
Well, unfortunately, sending stones are one use a day thing, so it's currently expended.
what?
That's what I'm reading in the 5e rules.
Now he's talking to a rock. What's going on here?
The rock that apparently has already been used. Looks like we'll find out who we're looking for regardless.
Maybe we should tell Vocat. That dude seems a little sus.
Are we all heading
Indeed.
into like is everybody heading into like a room or like a
well, you
celebratory?
were
We're
all
all on the same team.
well. Some of the groups have started to disperse, to get back to their ships and reach out to their people for further uh, assembling of their fleets and all that. So the room's starting to clear out a bit. Let's see. I believe you were in what room is it? Okay, yep. Oh, oops. Okay, you were in the room that I had not uncovered yet. Room 5. My mistake.
The meeting pillows.
So yeah, there with various guards and your little group. Oop, see. Yep, and Vokath left for a bit to deal with some of his assembling as well of people. Might as well. Yep. You see, the guard you were talking to earlier is trying to use one of the teleport stations to leave the room.
There you go.
The one that we caught.
Well, yeah, well, it was more Ulu bumped into him and then he walked away while Ulu was pocketing his sending stone.
Mm.
I'm all good. My shoes are tied. Carry on.
I'm gonna say like, hey, excuse me, you dropped this. You want this back?
well, you see his eyes widen and oh shit, and he's starting to really look for that teleporter now.
It's so weird that you need this if you have that sigil that allows you to speak with your fellow guards. Isn't that weird, Bert and Yithraka?
Yeah.
That's not a normal thing, is it? Is this a normal thing to have?
Well, with that, Ithraka suddenly Misty steps up to the Githyanki guard and just kind of holds his silver greatsword under the guy's neck, and he speaks truth. Why do you have a sending stone? Uh, just, just calling my girlfriend.
It's important to call
Oh wow,
your loved ones.
wow. He rolled a nat one on that, so it couldn't be more unbelievable, even if I didn't sound pathetic when I said it.
Wow. Even your girlfriend would be shamed by that one.
Well, Ithraka just kind of cocks his head and said, I thought you were gay. Ah, shit.
Most
Eh,
did.
simply answer the question. Why did you have a sending stone when you were, in fact, already had Voketh's sigil? You are one of his trusted guards. Well, nah. Everyone roll perception.
My forte. Uh, 18.
27.
Wow.
Holy.
13.
Did I say my forte? I meant Cyrus' forte.
13.
I have a +8 on that thing.
Okay, well, Ulu, you start to hear what sounds like some wood snapping and smashing and snarling, and Syra, you hear it quite clearly, and that snarling actually sounds like that Triceratops-looking thing from the arena, Brutus the Braxit, and you also hear the yelling of Garganhale going, "What? What happened to the bloody chicken? What the hell's going on around here? Somebody
Uh-oh.
get this thing off our ship!"
I think the spell wore off for the chicken.
Oh, and
By Brian.
the
Uh,
spell wore off Brian.
Oh,
Oh,
spell
Spell
Brian.
word for Brian.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I heard "Blade Chicken, get this chicken off my ship," and then all hell broke loose on my computer for a second.
You said the safe
Oh.
word. It was chicken.
Yay!
We completed the quest.
okay. Well, yeah. Syra can hear that it looks like the spell wore off on Brutus the Braxton, and he's currently going wild on Garganhale's new ship.
No, he just got that thing.
Yeah.
um, can we take the guard with us while we go save that ship?
Oh, Ithraka just notes, I can interrogate this guard at my leisure, if you please. You're welcome to assist your comrade with whatever is happening outside.
Oh, thank you. Such a gentleman.
I think I'd
Oh
rather
yeah,
stay, to be
don't worry,
honest.
Lassie. And Bert Fluke's bouncing a grenade up and down in his hand. Oh, we got plenty of interrogation methods around here for our little friend.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Is his armor turning red from blushing? He's got
Uh,
little red marks right here on his cheek.
roll perception.
I think we should just leave him, to be honest, but that's just
I'm
me.
not even looking at him.
13.
A natural one.
Well, yeah, although you can't see a lot through his helmet. Syra, you may be seeing a little bit of rosiness, but it's kind of hard to tell. Could just be the lighting in the room.
I'm getting to it.
To Gargan Hill.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to heal myself real quick though.
This a mosquito ship?
Wasp ship.
Wasp. Let's see.
All
Which
right.
one?
Oh, I'll probably have to throw you guys in here too. Hang on.
No, it's one of our fleet's ships. It's getting blown up.
Okay, let's see if you guys are
We'll use that
entering.
one. Okay, that helps a little.
Oh, yep. So you guys be about here on the docks, I suppose, roughly. Meanwhile, on the main deck, you can see Garganhale and his ever faithful sidekick Lefty dealing with Brutus.
Brutus,
Darky.
down boy, bad.
The hell you saying to me?
Oh, shit, is intelligent. Uh, calm down. Unless you want to get turned into a chicken again.
What? How is that a chicken? What? I just wanted to smash some shit. Now I'm on this ship with this little toothpick of a guy, and I don't fucking care. Get the hell away from me. And all of a sudden, he hurls out a mess of acid breath at Garganhale.
No.
Yeah, Garganhale starts sizzling a bit from the acid. Oh, that is fucking rank, man. Oh. And watch the paint, will you? I just got this damn thing.
Should we try to convince Brutus help us instead of fighting this?
Hmm. You convinced that.
We're going to a place full of twig people that you can smash and crash and bash. Just have
Well,
to
roll
calm
persuasion.
down, brother. It happened to a Slam Jam. Persuasion. 9.
Is that Slim Jim? Yes.
Now I think I'm just gonna smash you all. And roll
Shit.
for initiative.
Of course.
Ugh.
You tried. That's the important part, Lulu.
I
You
did
tried.
try it. Yep.
I was just willing to let him just take the ship, but you know.
Oh, looks like actually Wispy is up first.
I
Wispy.
got a 7.
Let's see, what can Wispy bring to the fight? Oh yeah, he can consume life. Wait, okay. Okay, it's a bonus, so he can shock. Okay, yep, that sounds fun. Wispy, a little will-o-wisp, flies over and tries to shock Brutus. Yep, come on. Ooh, okay, that's a good hit. And, well, you see Brutus tingle a little. Hey, can you get my left ass cheek? Got a bit of an itch there. Oh, how vulgar, whispers Wispy. Oh, with that, you're up, Ulu.
Well, I don't see any decent spot to get onto the ship. We'll come over here by Blorf. Well, if you want it, you got it, sister. I'm gonna blast him.
My guy.
14.
Nope, it ricochets off a glowing shield around the Brutus.
Glowing shield.
Like where it impacts, there's a slight ricochet off some barrier.
Hmm. I'm gonna try shooting him. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use as a bonus action. I'm going to use Hunter's Mark onto him. Yeah, no, I'll shoot him. Maybe. 26.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Ooh. For 15 plus 1d6. Um, and then he has not gone in this turn yet. What's that ability do again? Okay, so that gives me my sneak attack. 15 plus 6 for 21. Oh, with my beans, fly beans for 1, so 22. I'm gonna kind of look over at Syra after I shoot him with that and be like, I think he's got some kind of force field or something on him.
Hmm.
He's deflecting old squirrel popper.
Well,
Then I'm
you
gonna,
did take a
That's
good chunk out of him with your second shot, but
I'm gonna end my turn.
okay. David.
It doesn't have to be this way, Brutus.
Why not? I like smashing things.
I'm going to move semi-close, so hopefully not hit the rest of the crew with this, but I'm going to cast Thunder Wave and try to shove them off the ship. Con save of 16. RB pushed
Okay.
back up to 10 feet.
I sent him back on the doom space.
Oh, okay. Well, he failed the con save. Impressive.
He's, thank you, I guess. That's
Well,
all you.
he's got a high con, so I'm surprised he
Oh.
flubbed that roll.
Wow, okay. I don't know if it showed up or not. Total of 19 damage.
Okay. Thunder damage.
Yep.
And 10 feet, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. He gets shot off the ship by a bit, but he's at least bobbing up in its gravity plane still. Kind of like he's bobbing in the water.
I move back to standing by everyone else. Look, all right, I've kind of set him out. If you guys want to keep shoving him, we can just make him an easy target.
Oh, he's
Push
off
him
the
further
ship
out there.
now?
Yeah,
By a
technically.
little bit.
Cool.
That's oh no. I like how you said that. Cool. That's my turn. I can't do any
Okay.
inspiration. I'm out.
Okay.
I'm
let's
limited.
see. Garganhail. Okay, he's got some range on that attack, so he'll use his energy drain. Okay, that's a good hit. And does 21 necrotic damage as he tries to drain the life out of Brutus. Come onto my ship disguised as a chicken? Oh, think again.
Oh, what does Roxan's do next?
Oh, and it's Toto. Oh, tries to fly at least a little closer so he can get within range. Here he is. Yeah, let's see what he's packing today. Ooh, okay. Got his telekinetic ray for one. But first, he's
Ooh.
going to try his dazing ray. Let's see. Ah, no, there he's listening. Yep, Brutus is dazed. As he's floating there in the gravity plane.
Good job, Toto.
Let's see. And Brutus is unfortunately Brutus is too big for the telekinetic ray, so Toto once again is really just trying to puff him up, and as you see him stick out one of his eyes like it's Luke Skywalker reaching for his lightsaber from the distance. Fortunately, in this case, it's not even wiggling outside of Brutus flobbing around in the gravity plane. You know, total kind of deflating. Oh no,
You still did good.
okay, good.
Indeed.
Well, fourth.
How far is Brutus from me, roughly?
Well, hang on. I've got a ruler on here.
Oh,
I've got no, about 20, 25 feet.
oh, okay.
Oh, and there goes Brian again.
As Brian leaves, I do a flying jump kick.
Why is it doing that?
Uh, Flying jump kick. Go fly.
Don't fly too far.
Does a 25 hit?
Yep, that hits.
Peace. Okay, 9 damage. I'm gonna spend a key point and try to make it a power strike or stunning strike. I mean, that's a 13 con save.
Okay. And hang on, he was dazed, so let's see. He's and okay. Can't see. Right. Just checking what dazed did exactly. Oh, 21. So I think that's a save.
Ah, okay. I strike again with my other leg. I do kind of like a bicycle kick.
Ah,
Wah, wah. 14.
unfortunately, you hit his armored behind, and it doesn't quite do enough damage to hurt.
Oh.
More like he spins with the kick in the gravity plane.
It's like a matrix bend. Okay.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, if Neo is stoned at the same time, like whoa, he's kind of dazed. So
Okay, then I think I'll take my bonus action. I'll just spend one more key point and use and flip back onto the ship. Flip back here.
okay. Now we go to Lefty. Oh, he kind of skitters around, flips off Brutus, and then skitters into the cabin.
Hell yeah, Lefty.
Oh, then Topola comes from below deck, hearing all the commotion. Hey, what's this all now? Oh, well now, Gargan, hell, who have you invited onto the ship now? It was a chicken when I brought it on board, okay? I don't know what else to tell you. Only you, Gargan, hell. Oh. Well, yeah. She just kind of limbers up and fires off a cone of cold at Brutus. See, that's a con save. And 8d8. Okay, wow. Where do I get my dice? Okay, I guess I'll do it the complicated thing. 3, 11. That's 3, 10, 18, 26, 29, 35, and 38 cold damage.
Yeah, Topola, rip him up.
Up, and Brutus is starting to get pretty frosty on some sides.
Hmm. Might be able to help with that.
Oh, and Vitalia and Dorzio are both on the weapon deck a little above you. And they're going to try to take aim with the ballista up there. Fortunately, they don't quite have enough people to fire it in this turn, so they're just getting it loaded and aimed at Brutus. Well, then there's Brutus's turn, but he's currently dazed. Let's see, so all right. Well, he's a little loopy, but he can still try to swim back to the ship. Let's see, and yeah, okay, he's got a decent speed, so he manages to swim back and clamber onto the boat. Oh, I'm just gonna smash. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Smash your minds. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And he casts fear.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ugh.
See, and that's hang on. Wisdom save 14, and he's targeting a cone. So Blorf, Garganhail, and Topola.
uh,
Still your mind, Blorf.
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Empty your mind.
Can't empty it anymore.
Okay, so fear.
Breathe.
While frightened by the spell, you must take a dash action and move away from the target to the safest available route on each of your turns until there's nowhere to move. Uh, and if Brutus doesn't see you, you can make a Wisdom saving throw to against this again. So while you're afraid, you can only run away from Brutus. Blorf.
Okay. Run nice shit.
And, then we're up to Syra.
Back on the ship. I'm upset. I think I'll save that one for another day, and we'll just use guiding bolt. Err.
And ask how big the ship was.
Too small is, I think, the answer.
24 hit
Yep, that hits.
for 19 damage.
Okay. Ooh. And that's radiant.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. You know, Brutus is now starting to get frozen on one side and slightly charred on the other.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
That's my turn.
Excellent.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Thank you. Well, now we're up to Wispy again.
And he gets advantage.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Advantage on his shock. Oh, wow. With advantage, he still misses. Darn.
Wispy.
Oh,
It's okay, bud.
Darn it. Oh, and Ulu.
All right. I'm gonna kneel down. That way I'm more accurate. I'm loading around in there. Brutus, it doesn't have to be this way.
Do you want to roll persuasion,
Oof.
or are you just saying things to sound?
To add some drama. It doesn't have to be this way. I'm gonna shoot him. 14. Wait, I have
Oh, Rick.
advantage. Because he hasn't gone in this. Actually, I should double check. Okay, since he has not gone in this round, I can use my assassin ability to give me advantage. Roll one more time. Not much better. 17.
No, ricochets off his armored hide.
Pew, pew. I'm gonna try one more time. Really dialing it in. 23, 223s actually.
All right.
Is it 23 hit him?
Yep.
All right.
But
Poor
as soon as the bullet is about to hit, you see Brutus see it coming, and all of a sudden there's just a visible field of energy that blocks the bullet as
Shit.
he activates the psionic shield to block the hit.
When he does that, I'm gonna do like a backwards tumble roll. Let me get ready as I end my turn.
Okay.
He's got a force field.
All right. Well, if it worked the first time, let's instead do Dissonant Whispers. So wisdom saving throw of 16.
Oh, yeah, he failed. He failed hard.
Well, he's going to take 4d6 worth of damage.
Is that
And it,
psychic?
doesn't say. Just say it's a verbal command.
Oh, this is the one where he walks in different directions or something?
Yeah, he walks away from danger, basically.
Okay.
It's psychic damage available. Moves as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay. Well, let's see. He's got pretty decent speed, so he hops off the ship and yeah, he starts kind of doggy paddling in the gravity field.
And he's going to take 14 damage.
It doesn't specify what type of damage.
Psychic. It is psychic damage.
Oh, okay. In that case, it doesn't affect him. The psychic damage, at least. But
Wow, that's interesting. All right, well, that's it for me then.
let's see. And guess he's paddled out about to here. Oh, Garganhale kind of leans over the edge. Oh, you're not getting away like that easily. And he tries to use his energy drain some more. Roll. I told you to roll. Why didn't you? Okay.
Mine's
I'll
been
do it
acting
the
weird too.
I'll do it the manual way. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done it the manual way. That misses. All right. Well, then we're up to Toto again. Toto!
Yeah, I'm Toto.
Get him, Toto! 3 and 4. Okay, Frost Ray. Ooh. Dexterity saving throw. Yep, he failed. All right. Brutus is getting very frosty. Oh, yeah, 15 cold damage. Brutus is starting to look more like a Brutisicle. Toto once again puffs himself up to try to get that telekinetic ray to work, but Brutus is just too big.
One day, Toto.
One day, Toto. Well, and then there's Blorf. You're currently running for your life from Brutus.
Nope, actually, I'm not. Use stillness of mind. Use one action to end the effect.
Nice.
Oh, I stealed my mind.
Suddenly you're glinting with steel reflection.
That's all I got. I stealed my mind.
Steal your mind.
Well, Lefty's gonna twiddle his thumb while he's hiding back there. That's it. That's his turn. Let's see. And well, you know what? Topola, Syra, you see Topola kind of give you a little wave, and she throws fireball at Brutus.
Ooh.
Let's see. Do dexterity saving throw.
I didn't know she could do that.
Probably not as often as you, but she's got it in her repertoire. And yep, with that, Brutus goes from being a frozen TV dinner to a Triceratops corpse. Well, Brexit corpse, but you know, you get my meaning.
Way to be, Topola. Cheers all around.
Garganhale starts running over to Topolov. Oh, Topolov, my love! And he just sidesteps him with ease as he whacks into a wall. Remember, love, this is a business transaction. I'm your SpellJammer, not your girlfriend. Right.
Ooh.
Just yeah, business. Right. Gotcha.
Burn.
Yeah, I'm friend zoned.
Oh, with that, yeah, you've finished your fight against Brutus in an unexpected way.
Okay.
I'll definitely look twice at any other chicken I get my hands on. Well, luckily, not too much damage to the ship, but hey, what do you think? I know she ain't the prettiest, but she's at least a ship, and she's well, space worthy. Got a bit of a crew together with Giorgio and Vitalia and Wispy, and like Topola said, she's willing to be my SpellJammer for the moment.
Well, with Topola behind the helm, I have no doubt this will be a fine vessel at some point.
Topola gives a little curtsy to you, David. Oh, well, thank you.
Head nod.
Uh,
Well,
uh,
with
so-
that, should we go attend to the business that we have left? Or what's everyone thinking?
Oh, well, just real quick, I've been trying to come up with a name for the ship. What do you think of the Blood Wasp, or is that too on the nose? I mean, I get it's a wasp ship, and you know we're vampires and all that, so it's too on the nose, or just on the nose enough.
You could call it a mosquito.
Oh, well, maybe. The mysterious mosquito? No, that's too much of a mouthful. The mighty mosquito. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Mosquito of mayhem.
Ooh, I like the alliteration there. Yeah, mosquito and mayhem.
Code word mom.
Uh, huh.
I
Well,
like
then
that as
again,
well. The
then
mothership,
again,
yes.
no other thing's more frightening than a mother.
That's true. That's the one, Gardenhale. That's the
Mosquito
one
of
you need to
mayhem.
keep.
All right, well, I'll have to get my bottle of rum sometime to christen her. The mosquito and mayhem. Yeah, I like that. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome, Gargi.
Wait, don't we have bottles of rum
What does it say? I think.
ready for christening?
I don't remember how many are in my bag of holding, honestly.
Yeah, I have some. I pull out a bottle of brandy out of my bag of holding. Oh, you mean like this?
Oh, hi, lovely. A bit of brandy. That'll do fine. Thank you kindly. Well, Garganhill gratefully takes it and holds it up high like it's something noteworthy. And wow, with this, I christen this wasp ship the Mosquito of Mayhem. And he smashes it on
Mom.
the side.
It doesn't break the front of it like on Shrek does it. All right.
Well, with that, everyone roll perception.
Perception.
30, 20.
6.
Wow,
10.
7 people. Okay, well, David, yeah, you're not really aware of a lot, but Ulu, Syra, and Blorf, you look up and you start to see a rather large asteroid heading your way, or at least to the Vocat's base.
Huh.
It's
Like a
rather
like a
distant still, but that's
Oh.
a large rock.
like a wild
That's-
asteroid or a being flown asteroid.
Well,
Piloted?
Blorf and Syra, uh, it at least looks like it's on a direct course. Like it's not just floating aimlessly. It's like going towards this base rather directly. And you're a little concerned that might not actually be an asteroid.
Oh, it might not be an asteroid.
Not a direct course for it.
What do we do?
I think that's our cue to skedaddle.
Can I fly up fast enough and punch it?
Well, it's a little far, but unfortunately, as soon as it starts getting closer and closer, it unfolds.
Oh,
And hang on.
it's one of
for a
those
second.
asteroids.
Yeah, one of those asteroids. Yeah. I see those all the time. Ugh.
Dang it, did I forget to get that image? Hang on, I think I forgot to save that image for myself. Sorry, that kind of disrupts the tension of the moment. Or does
Oh
it
no,
merely build up more?
it's still tense. Yeah, it's building. Can he punch it in time? Find out in the next 5 minutes.
Okay.
We have a
Wanted to use my
catapult on
guardian
this ship.
today.
I'm watching it. We do it. We have a ballista.
Yeah.
Just form yourself in the shape of
I'll-
a bolt. We'll
So
shoot
how
you out
long
of
will
it.
it take to aim it up?
All right. Well, any arachnophobes might want to avoid looking at this image.
Oh, I definitely got to show it. Oh,
Oh no.
that.
Ooh,
You realize that's an asteroid spider.
Oh no.
Ain't you,
Yeah.
Lloyd?
it's kind of cute.
Kill it with fire.
In a gargantuan, hideous
That's
spider
your
kind of
field.
way.
Yeah, there might be more fire needed than is possible at the moment. But yeah, it's just flying right towards this base now. And yeah, Tyra, you're quite certain that asteroid spiders consider ships meals.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, it sees the ship as a meal. It's a spider. It's an asteroid spider. I don't like spiders, guys.
Okay, and David, all of a sudden, let's see, you take 21 force damage.
Okay. Great.
Is it because
Along
he's.
with 23 lightning damage.
Oh,
Whoa.
You're crushed by the fear.
And make a constitution saving throw.
Jesus. I do.
Told you this people don't like you.
Apparently. You're right. 15.
You are paralyzed.
oh,
Oh.
damn.
Hit you with the paralyzer.
Did we see what happened
Yeah.
to him, or did he just kind of explode?
You didn't quite see it, but all of a sudden, a figure appears behind him.
Bum, 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 bum.
Pictured here.
Mm.
David Mythcaller. I've been looking for you for a long time.
Nice hat.
Thank you.
Good job, Woody.
Well, this isn't quite Woody, and you
Oh,
know,
I know.
Quick disclaimer. All character and tokens created and owned by HereForge.com. HereForge.com is not responsible for the content of this show, clip, or segment, and hereby disclaims any and all content and views expressed or him.
Right.
Yeah. Looks like somebody's come looking for David.
What a
David
shocker.
Mythcaller.
Yep. Not my name, but sure.
Well, try telling
Far
this
as-
guy that.
I can't. I'm paralyzed.
Yep. With that, he just hefts you up like a sack of potatoes.
Try to run at the
Hey,
guy.
wait.
Well,
You try to trip him up or something, like throw a fist. That's my friend.
Let's see what about him.
hang on. Oh, Blorf, you get hit by a web strand from the asteroid spider.
What the hell?
You are currently
Mhm.
grappled.
Oh. Oh,
Draw. I'm gonna draw a squirrel popper.
Wow, the hunter just kind of grabs a dagger, the rather gore-crusted dagger in his one hand and holds it near David. You sure you want to do that, pal? I never
Yeah.
said he needs to come alive.
You coward.
I wouldn't call it cowardice. I would just call it business.
What do you want with him?
Well, it's not what I want. It's what my employer wants. See, seems David Mythcaller's got a bit of a situation that needs handling, and his employer hired my services to facilitate this situation.
Who's the employer?
Oh, come now, that would be telling there, darling. I got a reputation here.
What's your name? Cowboy.
Cowboy? Oh, I ain't no cowboy. Oh, no, I'm just your humble bounty hunter of sorts, flying his trade along the astral sea and the various spaces between them. But, you can call me Gotcha.
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 Cha.
Gotcha. Okay. I gotcha. I got you.
I'll throw him up here and spell it for you.
He's a big boy.
There we go. Gotcha.
Let's see. Do I have anything?
Okay. Well, that's not quite encompassing the full size of an asteroid spider, but
Still trying to fight.
Do I have anything to
well,
cure David of his ailment?
with that, Gotcha gives a shrill whistle, and all of a sudden he gets stuck by a web strand, and the asteroid spider starts reeling him in.
No. I'm gonna shoot the strand.
Okay, hang on.
But if I'm still attached, can I swing to try and get him?
You could try, but it's not reeling you up; it's reeling him up, so he's got a little less distance than you. But yeah, you can try to shoot the strand too, there, Ulu.
Okay. 22.
Okay, that hits the strand. Roll for damage. Or
Or
hang
14.
on, that. What damage does your pistol do? Or your squirrel popper?
It does. That's a good question. Piercing.
Okay. Yep. You shoot the web strand, and you shoot through a good chunk of it, but still attached enough that it can keep reeling him in.
Um,
Hmm.
Now, I'd love to stay and fight some more, but I kind of got a schedule to keep here. So, unless you want to keep trying my luck, and he takes aim with his crossbow, and well, see, Ulu. Oh, he manages to miss. Consider that a warning shot.
It looked like you just missed me. Let's roll away. Well, shit. Bye, David. Bye, David.
Oh
See ya.
no.
I can't even say anything. I'm paralyzed. So
Well, with
Let's see.
that, Gotcha gets reeled in by the asteroid spider and just kind of clambers his way to the top of its head. Gives a little tip of his hat, and it starts to float away.
Darkenhill, help us out, bud.
You want to go after that? That's a bloody asteroid spider, mate. That thing eats ships like toothpicks.
We need to get our crewman back.
Well, Blorf, your strand at least have been snipped away by the spider, so
I was gonna
you're
say,
not
is it
getting
just
dragged along.
dragging me along like? Boom.
You can see plenty of Vokath's men are also firing at this thing. You know, you can see arrows and whatnot getting fired, and a few of the ships left are also firing ballistas, but it's not doing enough damage to slow it down as it's starting to sedately flow away. Then this, at a certain distance, this thing actually zips away like a SpellJammer ship.
Dear.
How are we gonna find him?
Well, we'll have to find out next time.
On Spelljammer Z.
On Dragon's Ball E.
Yeah.
Bye, David.
yep, it was fun playing, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll
Apparently,
find
I won't
another
have to be
character
here.
for you.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll have to make one.
Well, you could always play Lefty.
There we go.
Reincarnated as
Lefty.
Lefty.
He could be the next
Yay.
Toto.
There you go. I can be Toto. I can be a flying head that repeats everything. Great.
Well, hey, that's what most politicians have as assistants.
There you
Oh,
go. I'll be an assistant.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll find Gaia. We'll get you.
yeah, we'll get him.
I don't know. He's got plot armor, guys. I don't think you're gonna be able to do anything.
Kind of penetrated it.
Pay for effort.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
You,
horrible. I didn't want to hurt you.
you do recall that back on the Rock of Brawl, Large Luigi did warn you about someone looking for David, someone with large teeth, as he put it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I think he only said that to David. So yeah,
Wow.
that's going on in your mind, David, as you're paralyzed and over this guy's shoulder.
Well, I can think of a few people who probably want my head.
Yeah, so you're just kind of trying to narrow it down as you're getting carted away on top of the giant spider.
All right.
We'll find you,
Well-
David, in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Each time.
It'll take some time,
Sweet.
but you'll be
I
fine.
might get a break. It seems like I won't be able to do anything for a minute. So it's all you guys. Sweet.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry, Captain. I guess you're our vocal box for the group now.
Yep. All you.
Well,
I have,
come on, bring that charisma.
I have very low charisma as Ulu and in real life. Oh god, I have
Well,
an 8
hey, you can
charisma.
really connect with your character.
I'll channel my inner Ulu.
It's gonna be a lot of tying shoes, I think.
Oh, that went pretty smoothly. You gotta
You
admit
did.
that.
All right,
Unfortunately,
guys.
David has the stone.
We'll see you tomorrow for
Oh.
some more Small Land.
Likely.
Small one?
Small Land.
Oh man.
It's a land that's small. Well, not really. It's a pretty big map, but things are still
Yeah.
small.
But we shall see. But we shall see.
That we will.
Mm.
Night.
Bye.
Well,